Hello friends, welcome to my channel SINP Dream. Uh, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, I would request you to please subscribe to my channel so that you would get most recent update about Canadian PR. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Today I'll talk about the step-by-step process to get Canada PR or my Canadian PR journey so far. Though I have not received Canadian PR or COPR till now, but I want to share with you guys where I am currently in the process that might help you to process your application. So let's get started. I created my profile for Saskatchewan and for Express Entry somewhere in 2019. So to get the PNP nomination in some provinces, you need to create a separate profile for that particular province. So in my case, I have created a separate profile for Saskatchewan province, and obviously I have created another profile with GC key for Express Entry profile. So I had these two profile created somewhere in 2019 and submitted, and then I received ITA from the Saskatchewan government on 17th October 2019. So that was the date when I received an ITA on 17th October 2019, and they asked me to provide the documentation within the next 60 days to support my claim. Like I need to provide documentation for age, study, and work experience. So I had 60 days to provide all those information. The NOC based on which I got the nomination was 2171, and the cutoff score at that time was 68. So my score was 68, and the 2171 was under the occupation in demand. So I got a nomination on 17th October 2019. I submitted my application on December 5th, 2019, and provided all the documentation which they had asked for. So my file remained in submitted status till May 4th, 2020. So it was a long waiting process of about 5 months, wherein they did not made any progress on my application. But I received an email on 5th of May that my application turned into in progress, and that remained in progress till 19th of May, and on 20th of May I received nomination. So I had not received any ADR request from the Saskatchewan government or additional document request from the Canadian government or the Saskatchewan government. So on 20th May, they nominated me, and on the very next day, I got 600 points added to my Express Entry profile. So before those 600 points or before PNP nomination, my score was somewhere around 370 or 380. But once they added 600 points, my score shoot up to 980 points. And then the federal draw happened on, I guess, 27th May on 2020. And with that federal draw, I got a nomination from federal government, and I got 90 days to submit the documentation. So yes, in PNP case, we need to provide the documentation twice, once to the provincial government and then to the federal government or the central government. So I got 90 days to submit all the documentation, and I submitted my file to federal government on 21st July 2020. And this time when I provided the documentation along with my age, study, and work experience document, I need to provide two additional documentation, which is PCC, police clearance certificate, and the another one is medical. So these are the two additional document which we need to provide to the federal or central government. So if I talk about PCC, you need to, PCC is required uh, for all the people who are greater than or who are elder, who are greater than the age of 18 years of age and above. And if I talk about medical is required for all. So for example, if you are the primary applicant, you have your spouse and you have two kids, then medical would be required for all. But if I talk about PCC would be required only for yourself and your spouse, uh, or dependent children if they are greater than 18 years of age. I hope this point is clear to you. So I submitted all those documentation on 21st July 2020. On September 10, I received a confirmation from the Canadian government that my medical has passed. and I need to provide biometrics within the next 90 days. So they change. I mean, if I talk about the GC key, they clearly mentioned in my Express Entry profile that the medical has been passed on September 10, 2020, and I need to provide the biometrics in next 90 days. So you would receive BIL, which is biometrics instruction letter for yourself and your spouse or anyone who is above, who is greater than age of 14. So if you have dependent kids who are, who are older than 14, then you would receive biometric instruction letter for your kids also. And you would get 90 days to provide the biometric, uh, to provide the biometrics in your nearest VAC center, which is Visa Application Center. So if I talk about the medical, since my medical got passed on September 10, 2020, the expiration date of medical is 1 year from the date when it got passed. So my medical expiration date is September 10, 2021. Okay. Then I talked about the 90 days which we got to do the biometrics. We need to book an appointment with nearest VAC center to provide the biometrics. I have created another video. I had already created another video where I talked about how to provide the biometrics or how to book an appointment with your nearest VAC center. Since the date by which I was supposed to provide the biometrics was December 10, 2020. But since the VAC centers here in India were closed because of the COVID-19 situation, I was not able to get it done for myself or my spouse. And then when the VACs reopened in February 2021, I, you know, I was, I, I got an appointment booked for myself and my spouse and get it done in March 2021. So my biometrics, by my biometrics, I'm done with my biometrics in March 2021, and they have updated the same in my GCK or in my Express Entry profile. But since then, I am waiting for the PPR request, which is passport request. So once I get a PPR request from the Canadian government or from the federal government, I need to send out my passport to the VAC center in India, and they will get it stamped. Once my passports get stamped, the next step would be to get a COPR email from the Canadian government, which is confirmation of permanent resident. And this is the final document which we are waiting for apart from PPR. So once we are done with PPR, so far I have not received any PPR request, but once I am done with PPR request, then I'll get a COPR letter from the Canadian government, which is the official letter based on which I can enter in Canada. So this is all about my PR journey. I get, I guess uh, uh, you would be benefited with the process or the steps which I have showcased here. I hope you would get some benefit out of it. But this is my journey so far, and as soon as I get a PPR or COPR, I'll create another video to keep you updated about my process. So currently I'm waiting for PPR, and I hope I would get the PPR request soon. But this is my overall journey. Thank you for watching this video. And if you like this video, please like my video. And if you have not subscribed till now, I would request you to subscribe to get most recent update about the Canadian PR process. Thank you very much.